A great way to finish the set. That was I Thought About You by Jimmy Van Heusen and Johnny Mercer. And thank you so much to Sandie White. On bass was Craig Scott, accompanied on piano by Ray Aldridge. Sandie, thank you so much for such a wonderful set.
Oh, look, I had so much fun and scared as well, but had so much fun. I think we all had fun. It was great.
We did. Now, you've been a professional performer for a long time and travelled to many different countries, singing in clubs and other venues. Outside of Australia, where did you enjoy working the most?
Hard to say, really. I think one of the places I really loved working was in South Africa, in Durban. And
what did you like about it there?
Oh, well, maybe it was because South Africa is sort of the same, it's in the southern hemisphere and it's kind of the same as Australia in some respects. And no, I just loved working there in Durban, Cape Town.
What took you there? Because people don't normally think about going to South Africa for jazz.
No, I was doing cabaret, actually, rather than jazz. And somebody recommended me to these people, and the next thing I knew, I was flying off to South Africa. It was great. But I loved working in London. I loved working in Spain. I went to live in Spain for a little while in Palma, Mallorca, and I worked in clubs there.
Now, I'd like to ask you a few questions about career, because we often have budding performers listening in on these showcases that we do. As the years pass by, you're bound to find that your voice improves as you go along, a bit like a fine wine. Did you notice there were times where your voice really took a major step up? And do you know what that might have been from? What caused it?
Probably caused by too much fine wine, really. I don't know. I think that actually when I was in my 50s, that's when I was singing really, really well. But, people say, here I am, I'm 82, I'm going to be 83 in October. Can you believe that? I can't.
I can't believe that, no.
And people say, don't stop. So presumably my voice is still basically okay.
Oh, that's very humble.
I don't know. I haven't really answered your question. But, I think I just have always been singing. I never had any lessons. I didn't get to the con or anything like that. If you keep singing, you keep the voice in trim, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, that sounds good. How important did you find that networking and jamming with others in the jazz scene was towards helping your career?
Oh, very important. Particularly as there was a small period in the 70s where I didn't, in fact, sing. Except to myself and...
in the shower?
In the shower and whatever. And in 1979, I was given a job and sat in with this person, and finally he said, I want you to join my band, Saturdays at the Paddington Inn. And I used to sit in wherever I could, so it would improve the things that I had forgotten in a way. I could still sing, but, timing wasn't always there, and just being able to go and sit in and sing, then all these things started coming back.
Because I guess also when you're sitting and you increase your contacts, right? Because
I'm
thinking
absolutely.
of, where you're going to get your next gig, that the more people that you know, the more
That's
likely
right.
those gigs are going to come
right.
in. Yeah?
Absolutely. It's really important to put yourself about, I suppose. And apart from that, I love sitting in, especially with people that I haven't sat in with before, because it makes me think and makes me work harder.
Do you pick up new ideas and things?
I think so, yes.
assume they progress through time, don't
well,
they?
yeah. I love the Great American Songbook, so that is basically what you have heard today. And I'm not very good at sort of learning a lot of new things anymore, although I try. For example, I recently learned a wonderful song written by Sting called Practical Arrangement, and I've done it a few times. It's an amazing song and quite wonderful. So occasionally I find something that's a bit different, that is, from a newer era than the Great American Songbook.
Right. And just to finish up, is there any sort of special tips that you've got for budding performers that want to make freelance work the way that they earn their money?
Oh, well, put yourself, out there in social media, definitely. And then all you have to do is go and find out where the jazz is happening or whatever it is you want to do, and go in and hand them something. I believe in paper.
In paper?
Yes.
So getting the business cards out? Or
Business cards are
a CD?
A great idea, yeah. You could have a CD with songs that you do, some talking on it, and a biography of what you've done, and keep adding to it.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mine is probably about 5 pages long if I really wanted to, but I've reduced it to 2. So
make it quick to read.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Sounds good. Sandie, thank you so much for coming in today.
Oh, I'd like to thank Fine Music Sydney, as it's now called, for having us all here today. Great fun. Thank you.